Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? I'm Chris Bridges. Thank you for joining me on as I talk about my financial investing journey. Hopefully, I can share some tips to help everyone out there make some money in the stock market and crypto market. With that being said, I am not a financial advisor. Just a guy on YouTube trying to share my little knowledge and info. I am not in my normal setting, not in my little studio at the house. I am in an Airbnb down here in Orlando, Florida. Came down and hang out a couple days with my sister and one of my daughters and my granddaughter and my sister and her two daughters and their two daughters. But anyway, we're down here just enjoying family, trying to have a little getaway, get some more of this R&R before we get back to the regular routine in the real world, right? Anyway, with that being said, anyone who has been watching the markets, been scratching our head trying to figure out what is going on. First thing I like to say, in the game of investing, the number one goal is to buy low, sell high. So you only want to invest money that you're not going to need for at least a year, right? So if that's your intent, if that's your goal, excuse me, if you're only investing money that you're not going to need for a while, and you know your goal is, your objective is to buy low and sell high. So when you see stock that you're in and you've done a little research, or stock that you're interested in, and you see it get down to a great buy price, DCA, dollar cost average, take advantage of the dip. As one of my mentors like to say, buy the dip, sell the rip. In saying that, what he's basically saying is, you see it down in the red, hey, take advantage of the opportunity. It's like a clearance sale, a fire sale, whatever the case may be, it's a discounted price. So what's going on is we had the CPI come out last week, and the numbers was not as the powers that be wanted them to be, and so the those that are in the in the investing game, right, didn't like the news that came out, didn't like the numbers that came out, and so they started reducing their positions. They started selling off and what have you. If you own some, as your right to do, right? But those of us who, trying to build our wealth, trying to grow our wealth, you see it as a good opportunity if you're in a position, if you have funds on hand to continue to invest. Hey, it's a great time to do it. Crypto was looking terrible. Everything was in the red. A lot of stuff was in double-digit lows and what have you. When I say double digit, hey, I get excited, especially if I, know what I'm looking for, and what I'm looking for, what I have. I'm building my positions, and I see it drop to a great price. You take advantage of the great price. Name of the game again: buy low, sell high. Those who are in the crypto market, and if you know about the Bitcoin halving, if you're in crypto and you don't know about Bitcoin halving, then you need to pause and figure out what's going on, because Bitcoin halving is a big deal, right? Happens every 4 years, and it's coming up this month, right? At first, it was supposed to be the 15th, but it's not a date. It's not a set date. It's a set numerical number, and right now it's looking like it'll hit that number around the 20th of this month. So if you've been anticipating the Bitcoin halving process for the last year, for the last 2 years, for the last 2.5 years, and you knew to invest through crypto winter where you can just drop small portions, just buy nibbles, right? So if you know the Bitcoin halving is coming up and you know what happens over the next 12 months after the Bitcoin halving, so when we seen the dip, Bitcoin has been running upwards for a while now, but it's going to really take off after the halving, right? If you understand that process. So if you know it's going to take off and you've seen the prices drop back for a minute, I mean, some of my close friends, some of my family members who didn't really invest, accumulate crypto throughout the crypto winter, and a lot of the cryptos that I had recommended. I have quite a few cryptos, quite a few different positions. So people who dropped in maybe 10 or 20 once upon a time, way back in the beginning of crypto winter, when the prices were falling, and the cost of crypto just fell lower and lower throughout crypto winter, right? And not everybody was continuing to build their position, but yours truly was. It's a risk. Yes, there is no guarantees, right? But it is a risk. But if I do a little research and I like the projects that cryptocurrency has going on, has in the pipeline, and I check its ranking, and I'm content with its ranking, and I check its all-time highs, and I see where it was at. So I just kept dropping in a little bit, week over week, day over day, what have you. And so one that I've been talking about as much as anybody who knows me probably get tired of me talking about it. ICP, Internet Computer, Gala. So anyway, ICP throughout the crypto winter had when it first popped up on my radar, and it was right around $5, right? Well, throughout crypto winter, it fell as low as $2, right? And then this year it bounced up around $9 or something. And it got up to 12, 13, 14, 15, fell back down between $12 to $13 for a minute, and got all the way up to 17, 19. I think it got real close to $20, right? And of course I was following it because I have it, right? And so my position was looking really good. And so my brother and a few friends, hey man, I was trying to get it, but it's over $10 now. Yes, it's over $10 now, but its all-time high is $7.50. Most cryptos are expected to hit its old all-time high. A lot of them are expected to hit new all-time highs. Yeah, I'm taking a pause there. Just think about it for a minute. Anyway, so everybody was saying, man, it's gotten so high, it's hard for me to accumulate now. I wish it had dropped back down. Well, everything dropped down Friday night through last night, and then later last night things started going back up, right? And some folks call it a drawback. Some folks call it it's like they try to fake folks out, right? Fake folks out, so you start selling it because you see it dropping, right? A lot of people talk about stop loss or having a limit sale, a limit sale, limit buy order. You can put in a limit sale order if it drops to a certain place to sell it, certain costs sell it, and you sell it in profit. And then when it get back to the point where you sell it on its way up, you go ahead and get back in, what have you. But name of the game is there's a lot of money to be made in the stock market. There's a lot of money to be made in the crypto market, but you can't make it if you don't get in it, right? So You know, it's one thing to watch it. I've been sharing a lot of information with a lot of folks, and so I send, text information, right? And a lot of them say it sounded good, right? Then they started going through some of the information. Basically, I try to build it as, give you a little solid footing to get your wheels spinning in the right direction as far as regards as it goes to investing. Investing, I believe, is an easy, fun game. At least it is to me, right? But when you get in it, you can hear different things, you can see different things, but you need to start developing an understanding of how the market works. Start developing a strategy of what it is you're trying to do, what direction you're trying to go in, and have an idea of how much whatever stock or crypto you're in, how much do you want to acquire of each position, right? Myself, my goal was just to, accumulate as much as I can, especially throughout when the market was crashing in crypto winter. Man, my thoughts seem like they are all over the place on tonight. I think I got my mind on getting back downstairs to the family and enjoying myself and having a good time. But had to get something. It's Sunday. I try to drop my content on Sunday night. But I had some thoughts while I was on the road about. I'm always talking about get in the market, learn how it flows, how to operate, learn the trends. And I think someone had a conversation with on yesterday. Excuse me. I say that, and I say you can get in and you'll see things, you'll understand, you'll see how the market goes up and down, and what financial news cause things to go up and down, what world things happen that make the markets go up and down, and what financial news drive the market to move either up or down, or as some say, sideways. So, you talk about trends in life, like the trend of the different phones, or the trend of clothes, right? And some people, they'll see something and they won't, they won't see it as a trend. They just see it as something that's happening. And I sound kind of spaced out, but Larry Jones, he like to say, talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old or a 5th grader. Well, the conversations I was having with different folks, that we were talking about trends and how things operate and move. And I saw it one way. Another person saw it a different way. And another person, again, saw it a different way. And one of them did not see something as a trend at all. It's like that's just something that was happening. You got to build your financial knowledge. You got to grow your financial knowledge. As your financial knowledge grows, so will your portfolio grow. If you don't grow your financial knowledge, then, you can't get so disturbed if your portfolio is not growing. Your portfolio is your list of stock and or crypto, and the value it is. The value of the overall portfolio, your brokerage account, whether you're with Robinhood, whether you're with Moomoo, whosoever you are with. The overall value of that portfolio, that brokerage account is that's yours. That's where you stand at with this. So your Robinhood, let's say your Robinhood, you've been investing for 2 years, and your Robinhood is at a value of $12,000 or $20,000 or whatever it may be, right? And you continue to put money in week over week, and buying different stock, different crypto, and you look, and it's 3-year mark, and your overall portfolio is 30K. And you look at, man, I dumped 15K in this year. It was at 20K the beginning of this year. I dropped all that money here, and I'm only at 30. you have to understand the market was crashing. You have to understand you was buying things at a discount. So when those stocks and those crypto begin to go up and get back to their value, right? Its value begin to increase. You won't just see your portfolio for the 20K it was at and the 15K you put in, it was that 35K. You won't see your portfolio a year from now at 35K because that's what the math was looking like it should be. Because there's compound interest and there's the fact that the market the economy will turn around and the market will begin to rise, and so will your portfolio begin to rise. And you're like, man, I like what this thing is looking like. Got to be able to identify trends that are happening in the market, trends of how a certain position of a certain stock is moving, a certain company is moving, and what's causing that move, what's stimulating that move, what's driving that move. I'm 16 minutes in. Had to get something out. There's a lot of great opportunities going on in crypto right now. There's a lot of great opportunities going on in stock. And what stock, what crypto? Plenty of them. I mean, what companies are you interested in? What crypto are you interested in? I have my top 10 list of crypto, my top 10 list of stock, and then I have it in my community tab. I dropped some receipts there showing you certain positions and how my position is looking and how much is up and what have you. Yeah. So I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you're just getting started, you want to know what stock to get in. Well, my favorite stocks, and they are part of the Magnificent Seven, my favorite stocks are Tesla, Amazon, Google, Shopify, NVIDIA, MSN. Two that I like, and they have been at a good price to buy in at, Nike, Disney. I think anytime you can get Nike or Disney under $99, it's a great opportunity. Why? Because when the market is booming, they routinely sit between $149 to $199. Somebody might say that's not a lot of money. Well, if you're new to the game, you're learning what's a lot of money and what's not a lot of money. I mean, if something goes up $2 a share from where you bought it at, that's really an average good increase for a stock. Some things stay the same for a long time. Some things may go up 20, 30, 70, 99 cents a share, right? But if you got something that go up $10 a share, that's pretty good. You might say, but that's no money. Depends on how you look at it. That's no money if you only have one. It's not a lot of money if you only have two. But if you have 10 and it goes up 10, that's $100. If you have 20, that's $200. If you have 30, if you've been in the game for a little while and you be DCAing into that thing, you might have 100 shares, right? You got 100 shares of something that go up $10. That's 100 shares times that $10 profit. Enough said. I'm not going to hammer that point, but I've talked about having strong positions of something. Anything you have, you should be trying to accumulate as much as you possibly can when it's at a good buying price. And if you don't know what a good buying price, then you just you click on the chart for that stock and you put it up for a year, or you put it up for 2 years, and you scroll through the chart to see where it's been sitting at month over month, week over week for a year, for 2 years, or for 3 years. And then if you can catch it at a low window within that time that you can see that, and then you can identify what's a high price of that same stock or crypto. That's one way to figure out. Or you can go and Google what's the average low cost over 90 days for a certain stock, for a certain crypto. And then you can check the 52-week all-time high, or you can Google what's the highest this stock or this crypto has been in the last 2 years. And then you can have an idea of what's the low, what's the high, how much money you stand to make for each coin or share of this stock or crypto that you own. You got to learn how to do your research so you can have an idea, how you can have a plan of what you're going to do with that position of stock or that position of crypto. Same way if you would research, if you hear a song and you got a song in your head and all you can remember is a portion of the song, and you want to look it up so you can download it or so you can buy it or what have you. So you take a couple of words from the song that you can hear and you go to Google, pop it in, and you get a list up, and you end up chipping away to figure out who's the artist, to figure out what's the name of the song, and if you want the lyrics. You figure out a way to research to figure it out, right? Well, same way you would do with stock, same way you would do with crypto. And if you're looking for a job and you want to figure out what are the descriptions of this job, what skill set do I need to be a good candidate for this job, and then the list goes on and on and on. Research. It's your money. It's your hard-earned money. If you want it to grow, then you got to do a little research to figure out where you need to put it, figure out what kind of money you can possibly make, and then start chipping away at accumulating your position. All right, I really need to cut this thing off. Just wanted to share, get with you on today and encourage you to stay at the game, continue to build your positions. The market, the economy, the world economy, the U.S. economy is expected to turn around about third quarter this year, right? Don't take my word. Don't take my word. Go do the research. It's expected to start turning around, right? It's expected to be a good year in the economy next year, right? So you can't wait till things are up and then start buying it, because then, once you're up, the only place to go from there is down. You got to accumulate things while they're beat down and ride them up. Name of the game: buy low, sell high, rinse and repeat. Sell it, start over again, accumulating it at a good price, or finding something else that's now at a low price and ride it up. Start accumulating it, ride it up. That is how you build your portfolio. That is how you build your wealth. And then you want to eventually start holding on to your stuff, long-term holds, right? Well, when I hear them say long-term holds, you want to invest and you want to hold on to it for a decade or what have you. If your portfolio has a bunch of holes in it, and when I say holes, it has no money, right? You're trying to build your portfolio. So I think my goal was, when I started, I was trying to build a decent portfolio to see what I can do with the money, whether I pay off some bills, whether I use it to supplement my 401k. But I got in it and it started doing great things, and I just kept refiguring what it is I intend to do with my portfolio. And so I thought it was a great idea to have it to supplement my 401k, since my 401k will probably never be what I needed to be, because I wanted to retire at 59 and a half. Well, as I continue to build my financial knowledge, 59 and a half is a good goal, but started learning different opportunities and different ways to deploy my funds that I was putting to work. So I have a whole different plan at this point because of the things that I've learned and the way my financial journey has been going thus far. But again, I really need to cut this off, and hopefully I didn't get too scatterbrained talking about so many things, but hopefully I've said something to help someone get in the game. Hopefully I've said something to inspire you to continue to build strong positions. And why build strong positions? One of my mentors taught myself about 2 years ago. He was saying, you should build good, strong positions. So when your positions make you really nice returns, you don't necessarily have to sell the whole position. I was like, what is this man talking about? When I said something to make a really nice profit, I'll be there in a minute.
All right, your food ready.
Okay, thank you. You don't have. I would sell it, put it into something else, because I was buying dirt cheap stuff, right? And so if I see nice profits of 500, hey, sell it. Nice profits of 700, sell it. Put it into something better. Still cheap, but better and better cheap stuff, right? So where am I going with this? What he was saying, that you don't have to sell your whole position. It might continue to go up. So you sell a portion of your position, whether you sell a quarter of the position or half of the position, what have you. I say, that make a lot of sense. So I started trying to build really strong positions. So when I see nice profits, okay, I'll pull half of it or I'll pull a quarter of it. Most of the time I'll pull half, right? If it continue to go up, when I saw nice profits again, put a quarter of that half that I had left in there, right? So there's 1/4 left of the overall position. You hold it and to see how high it's going to go before it start dropping down. And when he first said what he said, don't sell the whole position, sell it in portions, I was like, man, that don't make no sense. So I saw the money I could make when instead of selling the whole position, you sell something and then you blink your eye, you watch it go up in the next week or a couple of days, a few hours. You might watch it go up another $5, $10, $15 per share, per coin. Like, man, who would have knew? So then you grab another quarter and then you watch it go up some more and then you go ahead and sell out. You be happy with your profits. Some folks say, well, how high can it go? It's good to have an idea of the potential of how high something could go. But if you got it at such a great price and it's not up in ridiculous profit, how much do you want to squeeze out of that initial investment that you made? Just something to think about, food for thought. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying your best life and continue to grow your financial knowledge, continue to grow your wealth, and just grow in every area of life. Don't just be wise in the stock market. Don't just be wise in crypto. Be wise in life. Be wise in being able to take care of your health. Wise in being able to build your relationship with your spouse, with your companion. Be wise in being able to build your relationship with your kids and with your grandkids. Be wise on your regular job. Be wise as you drive down the road. I don't think you should be driving the same way day in, day out. You should be trying to improve how you handle your car and what kind of decisions you make when you're behind the wheel. Learn how to improve on being a little bit more patient when you're driving. Be more patient with your companion, with your kids, and at the job, and with new people and what have you. Just be wise in every area of your life. If you do that, I think that's the true key to building your wealth in life. Wealth in your happiness, wealth in your health, wealth in every area of your life. Okay, because I can go on and on and on. Hopefully I've said it's something to uplift you and encourage you in your financial journey, and something you can apply in every area of your life. Take care and be blessed continually, my friend.